truck drive by right as I'm starting. So you guys just got your ears blasted out. Sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. Thought I would get my first stream of the day done. We are doing a lot of cardio now. All right, I finally whooshed a little bit because I told you guys at the start of this, right, that I gained weight as soon as I added all the cardio. Then it dropped down to the normal, and it's been sitting there for over a week at 222. I finally hit the scale at 220 this morning. And I think what we'll see with what I'm doing is going to start coming down decently quickly from there, right? So we're going to see the scale start moving down. And I'd already said, even though I hadn't lost any, I'm already down a full notch in my lifting belt. Waist is definitely starting to get a little smaller. And that's the main thing. Like really for me, that's the main thing. I just need the waistline to tighten up quickly. Be the best thing for my outreach for everything else. So yeah, I'm just gonna list cardio my way through all of it because I always eat clean. Although I was gaining a little fat when I was doing really low carb for a bit. Even though I was doing fats, it shouldn't be an issue. Usually dairy doesn't raise LDL. It didn't work too well. I feel like I gained body fat. I always find it weird when people act like they can do low carbs and they're not gonna gain fat. It's really a silly concept. Right? I mean, I've demonstrated before. And another reason, again, I'm not big on keto anymore, even though I tend to look tighter and lose weight when I do it. I can fat really easy on keto. But of course you will. It's fat calories. And too much saturated fat, particularly, even if it's in more benign forms, it stores really easy. People forget that. So, I get people who are like, I'm doing this low carb and they're adding all this fat and they're eating 5,000-6,000 calories and claiming to lose fat. I'm like, I don't believe you because that's never happened for me. I can gain fat big time. So right now I'm just bro dieting it. Literally doing bro diet and lots of list cardio. Because has it ever not worked? No, I mean, really, if you guys will hit that like button too, man, this is going to be slow. We had great streams the last couple days. This doing a 6 a.m. might be a little slow here, but hopefully it gets picked up. I'll do enough of these to make sure we get the views though. And it's an off day from training, so I might as well just go really, really, really hard in the cardio because we can. Hey, what's up, G only G? Hello, sir. Bigger chest. All right, thank you. How are you guys doing? Hit the like button for me, guys. You guys who just came in and commented, if you will please hit the like button. That'll get a lot more people in here. It'll help get the stream flowing. So appreciate it. If you guys obviously have questions and comments, let's start getting them flowing. But yeah, so the idea here, just doing a bro diet and doing lots and lots of list cardio in addition to my normal training. It's a tried and true method. Like literally that sort of thing gets bodybuilders contest lean. I'm not trying to get contest lean and I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm a strength athlete, but still. Tell me some natural Viagra. What do you mean? There is no natural version of any drug. And for one, I've done entire videos in detail explaining why you would never want a natural or an herbal replacement for a prescription drug. It's a really bad idea for obvious reasons, right? Like the entire concept of someone trying to do that is extremely flawed and illogical. Unless they believe in the naturalistic fallacy or appeal to nature fallacy. Hey, I'm a serious skinny fat guy, suggested me Smith. What do you mean suggest you Smith? He suggests you something. I have free programs. G only G. Okay, you're on the channel of a strength and conditioning coach who literally had published programs 12, 13 years ago and has free programs on his channel. Go to my playlist, the free programs playlist, or go to the Ice Cream Fitness 2.0 playlist. And I have free programs that tens of thousands of people have run over the years. They're completely free. How about you start there? Hey, Jason, what's your cardio time? My baseline is 2 hours every day. I've done 3.5 hours at least the last 4 days in a row. We're just now starting. English Road. Hi, with a lot of eyes. You know Bob People, Mr. Deadlift. I've heard of Bob Peoples. I don't know him. I think he's been dead a long time. Cool, keep going. Appreciate it, Stormflex. So yeah, the reason I'm doing this much cardio, guys, this is my cutting strategy right now. I can't stand eating low calories. So I've cut my calories back and added, but kept them pretty high. And I've added a ton of cardio. But it works for me because I'm an influencer with, well, I hate that term. I'm a fitness content creator with all monetized platforms, so I can just stream all my cardio and get paid for it. So might as well, right? You're looking awesome and strong. Thank you. Appreciate it, fighters. Greetings from Indonesia. Yeah, I'm not going to get many Americans in here this time of morning. So I'm walking. Vincent, it says in the title, walking vlog. So we're walking. Right? When I'm on the bike, you'll see me inside the room. So the list cardio I do for this is brisk walking outside. Storm, that's really hilarious. Did you not look at my channel at all? All of my videos, I wear just a pair of shorts when I train. Every single video on the channel, you look in the last 1,000 videos, I'm wearing shorts. So I'm not super lean right now though, which is why we're doing all the cardio. It's just kind of funny, someone come up to you and ask, I'm like, did you look at anything on the channel? So how much eggs you eat? I don't eat any eggs right now. It's too much animal fat. I'm cutting. All right, Chad, would you add any exercises to your novice program for women? I need you to be specific. I have 3 novice programs, Chad. I need you to name one. Because they can tolerate, no, even women will struggle with the Ice Cream Fitness 5x5. It is ultra high volume. So much so that only 50% of men can even run the program. Remember, that's why we had to make the 2.0. It's too much volume for about 50% of men. So that's kind of perfect for women. Obviously, the 2.0, they could definitely add some posterior chain work. Okay, my bad. That's okay, Stormflex. I mean, but we're down to 220. We're down to 220 pounds this morning, finally. Hey, I'm going to try to be really positive. Really, Eric Knefsky makes videos about me. Oh my God, I had no idea. Had you not told me that, I would not know who Eric Knefsky is. I would have never have had to have, man. Wow, thank you. Because I haven't known Eric Knefsky and didn't give him a hard time when he was 16 years old. And maybe that's why he makes those videos. Because I busted his balls for using 3,000 milligrams of steroids and admitting to it in our steroid groups when he was 16 years old. He has been blasting pro bodybuilder doses since he was in high school. So that's why Eric doesn't like me. I busted his balls for it for over a decade. Stepping in to hit like, appreciate it, Tony D. God bless you for being welcome. I heard about you from him. Well, you wouldn't have heard about me from him. Eric does a really weird, strange caricature of me because he absolutely hates me. Because again, I gave him a really hard time that he deserved. I gave him a hard time for never learning to train and just using massive doses of drugs, like from day one. He was like a 150-pound skinny kid. Just started shooting 2 grams of testosterone. No, he's not just a roider. He uses massive, scary doses. I mean, yeah, we'd all be 300 pounds. Shit, dude, I'd be 300 pounds if I used half of what he uses. You know, he admits his doses, by the way. It's not a secret. Like and share, please. So, how much do you walk like this morning? Don't ask me that because it's a mix. I do a mixture of brisk walking and cycling depending upon the weather, my connection out here on my phone. At the moment, I'm clearing over 3 hours a day total list cardio for my cut. But yeah, that could start to stop his heart. So keep in mind, You know, Eric admitted when he did that first bodybuilding show, he was on 7,000 milligrams of steroids a week, plus over 300 units of insulin every day. That was a self-admitted, public admitted dosage. He was on, if I remember specifically, he was on 5 grams of testosterone and 2 grams of boldenone and dicyclinate. And then he was using over 300 units of insulin. That's a little bit much. All right. Have you thought about going to, hey, Leroy, why would I go back to school? Dude, I'm 48. I have a full-time business and a life. I don't have time to go back to school. Why would I go back to college? Like, are you serious? Leroy, I thought you were a good poster, man. Now you're going to drop some silliness like that. Yeah, dude, I'm 48 years old with a business that requires me to work 7 days a week. Do you think I have time to go back to school again? Is you serious, Leroy? Come on now. Jesus. I'm good. I don't ever want to have to cite another source. That's why I don't like posting stuff. I don't have time for it. Because you said, no, go look up the study yourself. I ain't got time for it. I hate citing sources. I hated doing it for years and years in college. Done. All right, he wants me to reset, right? If you have time. No, Leroy, there's no cardio and I don't get paid. Leroy, you do realize I'm getting paid for all this, right? This is part of my job. I'm using it to cut. If I'm sitting in a classroom, I'm not doing cardio cutting. Number 2, you realize I get paid for all this. Do I get paid for sitting in the classroom? Come on, dude. Would Jason win against Satan in a twerk? What? No, I don't know how to twerk, so I would definitely lose. Dude, there he goes, calling me a nudist. I have on shorts, dude. I got on shorts and I got work boots. Get those likes up, though, by the way. Get them likes up. Hit the like button for me, guys. It will help me get more people in the stream, so please share up. There's only 7 likes, and there's about 20 of you commenting. Hit that button. Come on now. Hit that like button for me. This is funny. Kevin, I am a funny-looking dude. So absolutely. I'm going to surpass you, Jason. Bro, I'm 48 years old. I hope you can surpass me. Bro, thank you, Leroy. Appreciate the like. Subscribe. Thank you. Marker, I'm 48 years old, dude. If I'm out lifting you, it's a problem. I'm 48, dude. So what have I hit on camera this year with calibrated plates? I did a 500 squat with no sleeves or wraps. I did a 585 deadlift with a nice hold at the top with just chalk and a belt. And we did a flat back, 2-second pause, 335 bench. So if I am beating you at age 48, you got a problem, kiddo. Man, I don't want to get old. Obviously, I still get morning wood. I'm on testosterone sipping home skillet. Think about it. I literally inject testosterone. Of course I get morning wood. All right, but at least I'm honest about it. Unlike all y'all people you guys follow who use 10 times the amount. I'm natural, guys. I'm all natural. Bitch, you're not natural. I'm looking at you. I've been doing this 25, 26 years. Don't lie to me. All right, Jason, what's it feel like to be in your late 40s? It feels like being in your late 40s, man. I'm growing old, not gracefully, though. So I would have to ask some of my friends. I guess for most people, everything hurts. Their dick doesn't work that well. They got a pot belly, right? Liberty. I was never in the military. I don't know why anybody would think I've ever claimed to have been in the military. I've made it very clear, even when I was trolling with the other stuff, I've never been in the military. So to be a Navy SEAL, you have to be in the military first, right? Common sense, guys. Why don't you inject Tren? The side effects of Tren are horrific, and I'm 48. What do you mean go all in? Dude, hey, Saber, that's not going to fly with me. You do realize I do gear consultations. People pay me for drug advice to help them keep their blood work normal as part of my coaching service. One of the services I offer for consultation calls. Don't say stuff like go all in. It's not a game. Like, you have to be responsible. And no, at my age, Tren, and knowing the way the profile is, Tren would be a horrific idea. It'd be a horrible idea. Nobody, what do you mean? Nobody uses synthol. That's a dead topic. Pro bodybuilders don't use synthol, they just site enhance their tests. Right. Looking buff grandpa. Does it usually stop working like your private area? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm going to be on test for life. Like, and that's something I'm very open about. I think most middle-aged guys should be on testosterone and they should stay on it till their nursing home makes them come off. It's my opinion. No one needs to be using, yeah, Haji, I agree. I know plenty of guys breaking world records in powerlifting. I know guys winning bodybuilding shows who don't use tren. The side effects on it are horrific. Yeah, the side effects are horrific. So the reason I don't use tren, well, for one, it would probably kill me with a heart attack. Keep in mind, the family history, right? No, Leroy, I don't make my own testosterone anymore. So, you know, no. I mean, because again, I'm also on it all the time. So anyone who's on it doesn't make any while you're on it. The question is, does it come back after? So why not tren? Because of the side effect profile and my mentality. So if I were to be using tren, instead of being out here walking, I'd be running down the street butt naked with a Viking helmet and a battle axe, waving it around, screaming, blood for the blood god, skulls for the throne of corn. No, I don't currently take HGH. I'll probably go back on HGH at some point. Just testing growth. Works really well at my age. Like, it's a great anti-aging combo. Does the fitness industry attract narcissists like anyone? Yeah, I think it does. It absolutely does. Is DECA safe? DECA can be if you use it responsibly and you know how it works. It's one of the safest ones. I mean, there's a reason it's FDA approved. Can settle rap goals on the big three still work fine and doing it once a week? I mean, in theory, yeah, you can. You ever messed around with thyroid hormone? No, I don't use any fat burners. I'm just doing straight cardio. So I lost 150 pounds when I was over 25 years ago. I was really fat when I got into fitness. I lost 150 pounds just using no drugs to help. Yeah, thyroid hormones are a big mess. I don't recommend it. Hey, by the way, my birthday, I'm 17 years old. You shout out my name. My name is Babby Contel. Shout out to you, Babby. Appreciate it, man. I love big women. Okay, Mimi. A lot of guys love big women. I mean, I'm not going to knock a guy for his preferences. Some guys like them big gals. I mean, AC/DC wrote a whole song about it called Whole Lot of Rosie. In fact, you guys have heard me play the intro to it on here on my Gibson. Les Paul, right? No, I don't do mushrooms, Leroy. I'm not interested in doing mushrooms. I've had my own spiritual journeys and experiences in life. Have you tried Oxydrene? I don't know what that is. Just watch your videos and upload about setting rep goals for the big three. Keep in mind, I made that video like 6 or 7 weeks ago. I do vaguely remember what it's about. I have a big backlog of informatives and I'm not uploading many of them. Like those Strongman Eddie and Shaw, what about them? So you like them? Those aren't big women. What are we talking about? You ever had a midlife crisis event? No, I've never had a traditional midlife crisis because I don't have a traditional lifestyle, right? So get those likes up, by the way, guys. These views are up and down. They're a little inconsistent. So you know who, oh, that's cute, man. The dude's trying to get me to say hairy asshole phonetically. It didn't work, did it? All right. They are fat. Well, yeah, they're fat and strong. Being fat doesn't stop you from being strong. Being fat helps you from being fit, and it doesn't help you with relative strength. The DHA, no, THA is garbage. Don't mess with it. Don't even mess it. Stop. Stop taking over-the-counter things that affect your hormones. If you're going to do anything that affects your hormones, make sure it's prescription and you know literally what you are getting. Stop messing supplements for that. Stop. I feel like a broken record with this. You're really on the wrong channel to ask about that. You guys know how much I hate most supplements. I think 99% of them are completely useless or dangerous. Generally speaking, fat people are not strong. The average American is fat and they're weak as a kitten. No, I'm not going to shout out your bro, Jeffrey Epstein, bro. That's the guy who didn't kill himself, right? Are older people more fat due to slower metabolism? No, they're fat due to bad lifestyles. Their metabolism doesn't slow down. That is absolutely not true, unless you're talking at 55. Metabolism starts to slow at around age 55 a little, but usually it's the amount of muscle you have. They've been accumulating fat for that many years from eating too much junk. It's just a slow accumulation of it, and then they move less, and then it accumulates faster. Hey boss, can I work for you? No, you can't. I'm not hiring anybody. You're going to need to pay me for me to hire you. You're going to pay me to let you have a job. I'm not giving you any money. And no, but you're not touching any of my work. My sister's having a baby. I can't. Oh, Liz, you're so silly. Thanks for the info, Jason. Never meant to offend you. You seem like a cool dude. Everyone who stops taking steroids loses their strength when they... No, it's not that straightforward. Liberty, it's not that straightforward, no. That is a very nuanced, very complicated topic. Roots, God bless you, brother, in Jesus' name. Have a blessed day. Hey, bless you too. I am a Christian, by the way, Liberty, in case you didn't know. So, I'm just not very religious. Hey, Litz, I'm not going to pray for your silly incest jokes. Man, it is loud. There's so many trucks and stuff out here today. I mean, right in my neighborhood, like I'm in a neighborhood. And it's not like I'm deep in the city. Oh well. All right, guys, hit the like button. Let's see if we can get the view count up a little bit. It's a little bit weaker than I'd like this morning. Today's topic. Yeah, we're not going to have the topic of slavery. Let's not. Let's just not get canceled today. Would I rather have dinner with Jesus or say, what? Slaves. You have to be specific. There have been slaves everywhere through human history. I'm going to need you to be specific. Why would I want to have dinner with them? Jason, you might end up working for me one day. Yeah, Leroy, I don't think so. He says he's hiring, Leroy says I might work for him one day. He's hiring henchmen to deal with Batman. How about I don't want to fight Batman? Dude, I'm too old to get in fights. That's why I carry a Glock. Right, I'm too old to get hit in the face. Just got a new sub if you need a mod. No, I'm good, Liberty. Appreciate it, though. There's, he says, hello, Jason. All right, play Kanye West, new song. I haven't heard any Kanye West in years. It's not really one of my genres. I listen to a lot of music genres, but I'm not like a hip hop guy. You know, just not. So yeah. Right? But he had Gold Digger. Gold Digger was a big hit when I was younger. I know Gold Digger was definitely a big hit. She gives money while I'm in need. Oh, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger way over town that digs on me. Right? You guys know that one. It was a classic. People are like, Coach, you're old as hell. They're like, you're older than dirt. Did you ride a dinosaur to school? Yes, I did. It was a big triceratops. I feel like Kanye ripped me off. Did Kanye ripped me off too, man. That's what I'm saying. Let's get a class action lawsuit going. Get some of that money. We can dig on him. Like the Gold Digger song. All right. Is my abracadabra video. All right. Well, maybe so. Maybe so, Scribble Bites. That's your name. Am I reading it right? Scribble Bites. Get those likes up, by the way, guys. More likes equals more people rolling into the stream, more new subscribers. I'm picking up subs in these every day. How much money to eat a McRib on stream? $1,000. Up front. $1,000, Leroy. I accept Zelle, Bitcoin, whatever. Or the outfit first and it was picking up newspaper, then suddenly he wears it too. Oh no. That man, it sounds like he might have ripped you off, bro. What's a good number of miles to walk for daily? I don't know. I don't track my miles. I just track time. I literally just track time for my less cardio. I don't track distance or any of that. I don't got time for any of that. For God's sake, please in the name of the Lord, put a shirt back on. Nobody wants to see you. Yeah, they do. You want to see it, Terry. Just admit it. Everybody wants to see it. How many chicken nuggets? I don't know. I haven't eaten chicken nuggets since I was like 6 years old. $1,000. $1,000, I'll eat some chicken nuggets. Somebody's not gonna put a gun to my head. I'm gonna clap back. Do you roll up on me with a gun, I'm gonna shoot you first. Not like I walk around unarmed. Next, Kanye West truly is a genius. Okay, I only know Gold Digger. That's literally the only Kanye song I know. Right? So I really wouldn't know. Eminem's the best rapper though. Right? You don't believe me, go watch Rap God. Okay. You can't shoot back. No, I'm not holding chicken nuggets. What are you talking about? I don't need one hand, man. I don't limp wrist a Glock. I don't have FEE problems. We're good. All right. Why I wouldn't be holding the chicken McNuggets? Because I don't eat that stuff. I eat grilled chicken. I eat brown rice. You guys saw my meals. I put up all my food. Every day I put up my meals from the day before, early in the morning usually, or late at night. You can see what I eat every day. It's all on Facebook and Instagram, right? So why would we be eating chicken nuggets, dude? Here's the thing, you guys always say stuff like that, and it's funny because you guys know I'm like anti-junk food. Like, I think people should go to prison for giving that crap to their kids. Like, so I'm really the funniest person for you guys to talk about that stuff too. I used to be over 300 pounds fat before I got into fitness, and I am anti-junk food. Like, I actually do think it should be a felony, like you should go to prison. And I'm not kidding when I say that. I'm actually dead serious. Like, that should be felony child abuse. So, Jason, do you want to start? No, I'm not interested in starting a business with you. Yeah, I don't think so. No, I'm good. Add sauerkraut to your eating plan. Why? I don't like sauerkraut, and why would I need to add it? How about I keep eating my chicken, brown rice, and broccoli instead? How about we do that instead? Yeah, I think people, when they mention junk food, I don't consider junk food to be actually food. Like, to me, it's just poisonous crap that people eat, put in their body. Like, it's not actually food. So, and that's just how I view it. I'm just saying, just cheese. Well, no, I'm not upset at you. I'm just saying I don't like sauerkraut. It wouldn't be life-changing because I don't like it, and it's not really that great a nutrition compared to what I already eat. All right? It does wonders for you. How much do you know about gut biome? Keep in mind, it's a major topic of conversation for me. I don't know that it does anything more special than what I already eat would. I bet you it doesn't. Generally, for the healthiest gut biome, you need a wide diversity of foods with different fibers in them. Diversity being the key. So how is one single food like that going to do it? Not really. The Blaha. What is the Blaha effect, Brett? But no, I'm big on gut health, dude. I'm big on people having healthy, robust gut flora. But sauerkraut is not the answer. The answer is a wide variety of prebiotic foods, right? And lots of fiber from more whole food sources. I don't mean go take a fiber supplement. Right, when Kanye said, what are you talking about? Why are you still on about Kanye, man? Nobody cares about Kanye. This is a strength and fitness channel. Right? Right? Once I'm rich, I'm just going to keep doing stuff. What do you mean? I'm going to keep lifting. If I ever get super rich, I'll just keep lifting, play the guitar, spend time with my loved ones, man. Find other ways to make a little more money still, though. Like, you always have to be doing something productive. Like, rich people who just quit making money end up broke. I love you, Jason, blah, blah. Well, I love you too, Muhammad, but it's Jason Blaha, not blah, blah. At least get my name right. Say my name. Say my name. It's not blah, blah. It's Blaha, and it's Czech, and it means good in Czech. So technically it translates to Jason Good. Isn't that ironic? Don't you think? All right, what else we got going, people? Is there any differences between straight sets and the triad of RP training? No, there's not. There's no reason to do drop sets. Like, I get that people like doing it, or reverse pyramids. There's really no benefit to it over just straight sets. Yeah, sure, the first set's heavier, so you get a little more neural drive, but you can just go do real heavy work to get neural drive. So it's complicating stuff for no reason. You're not going to gain any more muscle as a result of it. You're literally just going to have to take plates off between sets. You're adding an extra step. You're not going to gain a single drop more muscle. But look, if you enjoy doing it, but don't think it's doing anything, that's the thing. There's no magic to it. Do you still have a +5 hat of weaponsmithing? I think so. I threw out a bunch of stuff when I had that mold situation at the condo, and that was real. I documented things. People were like, "You're making that." I'm like, "No, I really wasn't." I had screenshots from the landlord and everything, the owner. So yeah, they had a problem with the ceiling, and my whole condo got flooded from rainwater, and they didn't get in and clean it up. The insurance people didn't clean it up soon enough, and I had mold growing. I threw away over half of my clothes and stuff just to get rid of the spores. I threw out my bed, everything. Bought new stuff. So a lot of my clothes, stuff that I really looked at, man, I wish I would have still had it. When I look at it now, I tossed, just being upset because it was a problem. So I don't know if I still have it, honestly, in light of that. I threw a bunch of stuff out. Drop sets, you going to failure 5 times, less than 2 minutes. No, you're not gonna gain any muscle from that, Brett, why would you gain any muscle from that? Like biomechanic, like just mechanically speaking, I want you to think about that, Brett. Why would you gain any muscle? You're not gaining any muscle from that other than the first set. Think about it. You reach failure with a weight. How long does it take you to get to the fast twitch fibers again? Probably about 2 to 3 minutes minimum before you can get them again. So any lifting you do between then isn't stimulating any muscle growth. You're never letting them come back up. So it's just junk volume, right? Because who gains muscle in their intermediate fibers? Rank novices or people when they go on a heavy steroid cycle. So the drop sets like that aren't going to do anything. They're just creating fatigue. It's why straight sets with long breaks between have been shown consistently to cause the most muscle growth. It makes sense mechanistically. Not only does it happen in the lab, it makes sense when you understand how muscle fiber recovery and recruitment works. You'll gain the most muscle. 3+ minute breaks, straight sets across, will produce the largest training response set for set. Why are you such a, what? You talking about Andy G? Get rid of this guy. They don't know you. They don't know you, son. You talking about what's up, man? So, Brett, does that make sense? Are you understanding what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. Yo, Jason, how are you doing, Malayan? I'm doing all right, man. We're getting this first cardio session done. Hopefully get the view counts up a little bit on the back end. All the ones yesterday cleared pretty good views after. Sometimes the first one early, if it's too early, seems a little slow. We've been sitting like 20 viewers, sometimes a little more. That's going to be in a low count. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully hit the like button though, guys. That will get more people in. Yeah, this one's 34 minutes in. We're making good time. I'm probably going to do 4 of these today because it's an off day from training. I'm just going to work in between and we'll do these streams, keep the cardio going. Right? But we did whoosh today. The scale went down a little bit. I always gain a bunch of water weight when I had a bunch of cardio, like up to 5 pounds. But I've trimmed calories down a little more yesterday combined with all the extra cardio. We finally got a whoosh. So we're down to 220 and then we'll just keep working it down. Looking overcast today. It's been stormy this week. It's also only 6:50 in the morning though. It's not even 7 a.m. yet. So it's gonna be a little darker, obviously. But yeah, I want this one to be an hour or so, then I'll go home, get the phone charged, get some other work done. Then we'll probably come back, do a second one. I'll get another cup of coffee between. Definitely want to get a minimum of 2 hours in fasted today. I might try to get 3 fasted. Jason, you play a PC game next? I don't play computer games. I don't play video games at all. So no, I'm not going to live stream video games. Why would I do that? Why? How about I keep doing what I've been doing? And we do our walking vlogs and we do our biking vlogs. And I just keep doing what I'm doing. How's that sound? Notice how nice I am. Notice how nice I've gotten in these streams. I'm not letting my real personality come out. Usually when someone tells me what to do and they have a penis, I'm a fucking asshole. Even to my brothers in real life, they don't tell me what to do. Dude, I shut that down like Negan. But I'm being super polite. Game streams. Hey, Leroy, I've already told you I don't do video games. And I like your posts in here. You're cool, but you're about to get banned. Do you not understand what the word no means? No means no. When a person tells you no, you're going to be a rapist one day. Somebody tells you no, it means no. You're going to end up being a sexual predator. You don't understand what no means. Okay, come on now, Leroy. All right, the walking vlogs are good. 2 birds, and that's the whole point. 3 birds with 1 stone. I get paid for them. I'm getting subscribers for them, and I'm burning through body fat. So it works. Like I've been picking up subscribers pretty constant with all these streams. You keep asking, usually it changes to yes. Yeah, no, it doesn't, Leroy. Leroy, it usually turns into me banning people. So just an FYI. I'm trying to be real nice in these streams right now and stay positive. But when I told you no, you are pushing my buttons. I'm just letting you know straight up. I will ban the shit out of you. Okay, next. Yeah, I'm just not somebody who does well with other men telling them what to do who are not paying me a lot of money. You ain't sent me $1,000 yet. So, just saying. I'm the coach. That's it. I'm the coach. I run the channel. You guys hire me to coach you. I tell you what to do. You don't tell me what to do. That's how it works. Keep in mind the sort of people you see me coaching. So I have to be that way. I coach fighters, powerlifters. You see the vlogs, you see the lifters, you see stuff I put up over the years. I coach hard asses, so I have to be one. Well, there you go. So then quit asking me to stream video games or play video games. When you know, I do tell guys that video games as a man will destroy your productivity. They'll destroy your money, right? They're a waste of time. You looking back on the platform. You're British, by the way, Kevin. Based on your grammar, I know that you're from the UK. So, Kevin, I'm gonna give you the same answer I give every day. You ready? I've been giving the same answer for 2 years straight, 7 days a week on my channel. I will get back on the platform one day, right? I will. However, I will never tell you guys ahead of time when I'm going to do it or when I'm preparing for it or what event it will be. I will never make a public announcement for reasons I don't want to keep covering. You guys already know. So that's the answer I give 7 days a week. So I've probably said that set of lines, 500 times. So all my regulars already do. It's funny, like when you ask me that, if a lot of my regulars are in the stream, they'll type out the answer. Hey, Peppermint, you just got in. What's up, dude? So Kevin just asked me if I'm going to get on the platform again. You already know the spiel. You've heard me say it at least 100 times yourself. You're in streams regularly. Appreciate the like, though, Peppermint. So tell him the answer. This is like a classic textbook Blaha answer. It should almost be memed at this point. We should just make a meme about it and spread it everywhere, and then no one will ask me. No, it's all good, though, guys. I just feel like a broken record with it, you know. which is what happens every time I get on the platform. Every time I've competed the last 3 meets, I broke a Texas state record at minimum of 1. Actually, I've never broken less than 2. So, Coach, yep, there you go, Peppermint. Coach will never tell people his plans with getting on the platform. Exactly. That's private. I'd show up. When I compete, I just show up. You guys find out when I start putting up pictures or videos the same day at the meet. We just start uploading. But man, we didn't, Coach just did a meet out of nowhere. Yep, we had no clue. So he just showed up at the Texas State Championship and just started posting records, right? That's how we do it. Kevin, mainly because I don't want to go into it actually. Basically, the best thing I could do if I really hated somebody, because I do have people I don't like, if they're running a meet, is for me to make an announcement that I'm going to be at their meet and post the address of the venue on the internet. Oh, that's like ultimate revenge on somebody I don't like in the game. 1,000 fake accounts are going to be made to attack them. They're going to get terroristic threats, everything. And if Coach ever does tell us, it means he's trying to set I'm trying to set somebody up. I'm being a dick. All right. Yeah, I did the charity one out of the blue. I just showed up and I donated to the charity, and I helped them raise money and walked in, just did a 625 deadlift. It's out of the blue, no warning. Yeah, I get why you don't announce it. The internet's too many weirdos. Exactly. Then they're obsessed with me, which is weird. It's only a tiny number of guys. It's a little tiny circle, but they don't have jobs, so they can be really annoying. All right. So, the views are going up. Get those likes up, guys. Let's get the views flowing. Get more people as we get through the back half of this. It's a good thing. I'm gonna get that final view count up. So that's the idea, Kevin. But right now, I am literally just focusing on trying to maintain my strength and to just lose body fat. And I'm doing it all with cardio so we don't get any shifts in metabolic rate. We don't get any metabolic adaptation because I'm keeping the carbs really high. So we're keeping the carbs and fiber and stuff high so that we don't get any thyroid slowdown. That's another strategy too. People forget. They're like, well, you could just not do all the cardio and cut your food way back. Then I'm starving. Number 2, the hormonal adaptations aren't good. It's literally better to just burn it with activity, right? And then you can back the activity down when you get there. So when you're like me and you get paid for all of it anyways, I can just stream all the cardio. I am literally picking up subscribers and getting paid for the streams. So it's just part of my workday. So I actually had someone say, if you're a busy man, how are you doing? It's like, well, this is replacing a lot of my other video making. This is replacing a lot of the other stuff. It is part of my workday. It literally is part of my business. Plus I've been, I sell coaching in these streams. I sell consultations in these streams. I've had people come in and do the consultations for $100 out of these streams when they ask me questions. So I just turned it into money. Dave, would you rather move more or eat more than eat like a bird? Yeah, exactly. I would rather just move more. I mean, it's not like I haven't reduced my food a bit. I have, even when I started this though, like I took the carbs up and the fat down. The lower carb stuff just doesn't always do as well with me as I'd like. I was finding I was getting really hungry, eating too much fat, So just bro diet. Bro diet, slightly reduced calories and just adding hours and hours and less cardio. Way better approach. So when you look at that from a hormonal adaptation, thyroid output, carbs and fiber high keeps your thyroid from slowing down. So then you just burn through fat calories with lists because it burns almost all fat calories. Right? And that's the idea. It's why bodybuilders do it this way for shows all the time. They have done it for decades. Same approach. Man, we haven't got any likes in a bit though. That's making the views go down. So every time we get likes, it makes more views come in because new people, it hits their feed. So we don't get likes, the views start trickling down again. We lose like half the viewers. Hopefully some people give me some likes. Although we're not going to run this a lot longer. I just want to get, because I did a few minutes on Facebook first, I just want to get a good hour in, get it started, go get my other stuff done, and then come back and do another one. But we're 7 a.m. and we've almost completed the first one. So we're in a good place. Fortunately, I can get a lot of this done today. I've got all my current clients pretty well caught up. I don't think anybody needs a sheet. I've got an MIA one though. I always worry about him. Good kid, but man, he gets MIA on me a little, then comes back and he's like, I got really busy with my business. I didn't get all my workouts in. I'm like, well, get on top of it, man. Jason, you know a lot of people look up to you. I know a lot do. I know that I have haters, obviously, but I've realized fans way outnumber the haters. You know. So yeah, a lot of people do. But you could learn, so if you look up to me, then what did you just learn? A valuable lesson. When a strong man, you start telling him stuff he doesn't want to do and he says no, you don't want to keep pushing. So there you go. You look up to me, you just learned a valuable life lesson. Apply it to yourself. Don't be a pushover yourself. Coach, you planning on doing 3 to 4 hours cardio again today? Probably. I mean, we did 3 hours, 40 minutes yesterday on a leg day. This is an off day from training. Everything feels good. I don't see why not. Plus, we got a good early start. You know, got a nice early start. Weather permitting, I'll get more of it outside. You know, but that's going to be weather dependent. But I'm going to eat a whole watermelon again in the evening. Man, I ate a whole watermelon last night and finally still swooshed 2 pounds down today. That's good. But again, calories are down. And people are like, how are you eating a whole watermelon and all that chicken rice in deficit? My energy turnover is that high. Like yesterday was, for me, some of the lowest calories I've eaten in years. Like, I don't know how to eat that little. Right? Started adding it up. I actually only hit like 3,000 calories yesterday. That's why we swooshed. Lost 2 pounds overnight. So, yeah, peppermint, that's the plan, man. We're going to do the same amount. It's overcast. It might rain on me here this morning, which means we'd be doing more indoor. I mean, if it stays like this, I'm good. But there is a high chance of rain today. It's sun's up, but it's look how dark it is. Jason, you need to listen to authority sometimes, though. But you're not a voice of authority. And playing video games is objectively bad for my goals in life. And I don't want to promote video games at all anymore because I feel like it interferes with young men's productivity. It's on the list of stuff I tell you to moderate or don't do. Right? Something I've talked about a lot with healthy masculinity and things. Leroy, you got to avoid those useless, unproductive time sinks. In fact, even surveys of women show that women find men less attractive who video game a lot. It literally makes you less sexually attractive. That's research. What would you say is more strenuous cardio? The biking is harder. So people are like, you're riding your bike, why are you out of breath? And I'm like, bitch, get on this bike and pedal it. Right? No, I would say the bike is actually slightly harder. The setting I'm using is more strenuous than the brisk walks. But I don't want to turn it down a notch because then it feels too easy. Now, I got it on set. It has 10 settings. 7 feels really too easy. 8 is good for an hour. 10, I'm done in like, I can only pedal about 3 minutes and I've got to lay down. So I don't put it on 10. There's no way I could do the streams. The 9 would probably be really hard. But 10 is literally like almost like a sprint, just trying to pedal. So, and this is a 500-pound squatter. You're going at a decent pace when you pan down the pedals. Yeah, I'm just maintaining a nice steady pace. It is actually harder than the walks though. Plus it really uses those quads from all the lifting, man. Sometimes it makes my tendons a little sore though afterwards. Yeah. So, but yeah, you're right. Peppermint, the idea of just, it's definitely harder and I go at a decent pace. So at the end of the day, it all adds up. We're just rotating through the different cardios based upon weather, connection, outside, everything else. And it all adds up. Main thing is we're just burning through fat calories in a way that minimizes recovery impact on training. It's going to hit it some because I'm doing so much, right? Hey, Lewis, I don't really run a political channel, man, but it's all good. So, yeah. So, but that's the idea. I mean, peppermint, it is going to affect. I've had some people say, don't you think it's going to affect it some? I'm like, yeah, it's going to affect it some. Of course it will. When I'm doing this much cardio, it's going to be pure fat loss. I'm probably not going to gain, definitely not going to gain anything in my lower body. But if I can maintain it, it's the idea. You lose, you come at the right place. This is not really a pro-Trump stream. I don't discuss politics for the most part. It did come up though. People asked me how was I going to vote, because people were like, "You're a far left liberal," and they're like, "You're voting for Harris," and I'm like, "Actually, guys, I'm voting Trump." But whatever. I'm not like a big supporter. It was just I did it purely for economic reasons, right? Our economy has been destroyed in this last administration. We couldn't afford it again. We would all be bankrupt. I went on a 3-mile walk yesterday to recover from a half marathon that I ran on Monday. Wow. Good stuff, Lewis. Hey, Coach, how are you doing, man? I'm doing okay, Rufio. How are you doing, man? Did you drop me a like? Rufio, the likes didn't go up and you just came in. When both sides think you are the opposite, we probably just to say, exactly, Peppermint. That's what's crazy, man. During the whole election, I literally had people coming in yelling at me. And on my social media, I hadn't discussed anything about how I was voting, right? Check this out. I didn't discuss at all how I was voting. And I had people on both sides angry at me because of how I was voting. Dude, I'm like, I've made no political discussions. I've not discussed the election, like when the election was coming. Like, I've not discussed anything. And I literally had people angry at me on both sides for how they thought I was going to vote. When I had made no discussion at all. People are crazy. People are wild. So during the election, I literally had Trump supporters screaming at me because I was going to vote for Biden. And then I had Biden and Harris supporters screaming at me because I was going to vote for Trump. And they were legitimately angry and threatening me. And I'm like, dudes, I haven't discussed who I'm voting for. I ran the Indy Mini on Monday, 3rd. I hadn't gone a long run, so declined on Memorial Day to go for a 9-mile. My body felt good. My lungs weren't burning, so I pushed it. All right, fair, man. There you go. You're getting it done. Can't hate on that. Can't hate on that at all. But yeah, it's wild how people get about elections. Like, both sides literally thought I was voting the other way. I think it's because I'm reasonably moderate. I'm just a very pro Second Amendment moderate for the most part. But so people get confused when they can't figure out where I land. I'm like, because I'm not an extremist on either end. But then they confuse my satire and other stuff from the past, or all my old stuff, and don't have no idea what I believe today, So, Rufio, I'd love to run for a local office, but I have so much hate on the internet, it would all be used against me. Like, my opponents would literally probably drag up trolling, hate, defamation videos and use them as against me in a campaign. I mean, I could sue them after, but they would do it. I'd still lose. Like, there's so much crazy negative stuff about me, I wouldn't be able to. Right? I mean, I'd make money on lawsuits after. I would win those defamation suits against those opponents, but I'd lose the elections. So while I would love to do something like that, I don't see how I could pull it off. Right? Coach, I would guess that you were more of an old Democrat before they were crazy and anti-freedom. I think that's fair. Yeah. So talking like Kennedy era type, yeah, that's probably closer to my viewpoint. So the slightly older school Democrat, but with a Second Amendment belief. would probably be more accurate, you know. I've been unhappy with the stuff he's done with Maha, actually, to be honest. He's not hit the real issues. He's focusing on stupid stuff that doesn't matter. I was really hoping we would see some real stuff. But I mean, when he's talking about beef tallow, this is a problem. You know, I like the general idea of what he's trying to do, but there's issues with some of it. He needs some better advisors, you know. Problem is, Rufio, you have to know who all of them are, and it costs money to sue, and if they don't have anything, you lose money. It's a problem. Hey, Lewis, say no to beef tallow. So here's my thing. Seed oils contribute to obesity. That's their biggest problem. There's no other problem with them. They're actually anti-inflammatory, but they make you fat. Okay, that's the issue. So yeah, I agree we need to get rid of them. Replacing them with beef tallow or butter will make it even worse. So how about we change it to say no to added fats? We shouldn't be frying our foods in fats at all. Like, beef tallow is by every measurable health metric worse than seed oil. So is butter. So how about we get rid of all of it? Same thing, you know, they're saying no to high fructose corn syrup, but don't replace it with table sugar. Table sugar is identical, literally identical in its negative effects. There's no difference between that and high fructose corn syrup. So we need to be saying no to refined sugars. Does that make sense? We need to be saying no to all of that. If we want to be healthy, if we want to make America healthy again, we have to get rid of all of it. What do you mean the purpose to eat less sugar? But if you just replace high fructose corn syrup with table sugar, you're not going to improve anything. No benefit, zero. There's not one benefit. Makes sense? Make sugar-free desserts all the time. Well, there you go. And that's different. And that's what we need to be doing. We need to be pushing away from all the fried foods. We need to be pushing away from all the added sugars. We get rid of those things, there's 90% of our nutrition is fixed as a country, right? So cool, glad we see eye to eye on that. All right, I've passed the hour already technically. So I'm almost home. I'm about a block away. So that's the stuff that we need to do if we really want to fix it. So focusing on these individuals and replacing them with another just as bad food isn't a solution, and that's where he's going wrong. But if we can get rid of all of it, sure. And that's why I've said, like, I don't care about red dyes. That's so far down the list. As long as people are eating table sugar, red dyes are not a concern. They're so far down the list, you know? So, and I get it, if we're gonna get rid of all the bad stuff, let's get rid of the bad stuff. We don't pick and choose the milder ones and leave the worst stuff. It's like banning pot. It's like banning weed when there's a fentanyl epidemic, you know? Thoughts on Putin? As a YouTuber, I cannot discuss that topic. It is, we were given memos saying that we would be unmonetized. All of us tiered creators, we got emails on this stuff. I'll lose my monetization on my channel. Sorry, not discussing it. Make sense? So I'm not allowed to really discuss the Ukraine stuff unless I take literally the media spin. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Like, we were told that. Like, I'm not even kidding. I got an email from YouTube, and I think all the tiered partners got one. Everyone who has a check mark, we all got it. So a few years ago. So I don't like people bringing it up in my streams at all. I'm literally risking my money. So no. Hey Rufio, what did I just tell you? I can discuss him if I say that he's a great human being. That's it. He's doing a wonderful job. He's a hero. I'm not allowed to go the other direction. So I'm not risking it. So could we please not bring it up? Yeah. So let's stay off that topic. But, all right. At least hopefully it stays overcast like this and I can get a second one of these in outside coming up. But yeah, we ain't risking it, dude. So, just be aware of that. And that's the other problem with political issue. I run a Fitback my miles. I only track time. We only track time. Like to me, I don't care about the miles. I don't bother. I mean, I could try to calculate it, but it's not relevant to me. I'm just like, I want to get X amount of minutes. So, Pacers going to the NBA Finals. I don't watch basketball. All right. So, all right, coming up on my house. And, yep. All right, Coach, have a good time, man. You too, guys. Yeah, I'm going to end in about 20 seconds. So we'll talk all the way through then. But yeah, I'm like one house away. Go ahead and open my garage door. And I'll talk to you guys next time. There'll be more of these coming.